Can anyone please rise? Thank you, everyone. You may now be seated. Before we start, I'd like to introduce our distinguished school authorities. Please welcome Professor Katarzyna Ziemnicka, Director of Center for Medical Education in English. Professor Grzegorz Stworacki, Vice Dean of Medical Faculty 1 for English Program, Development of Teaching and International Relations. Professor Franciszek Główka, Vice Dean of Faculty of Pharmacy for English Program and International Relations. Associate Professor Justyna Opydol-Szymaczek, Vice Dean of Medical Faculty 2 for English Programs. And Associate Professor Jan Mazella, Vice Director of Center for Medical Education in English. I want to welcome and congratulate all the students and especially thank their families who supported and helped them for so many years in achieving their goal of entering medical school. We're now on Facebook Live, so thank you to those tuning in as well, and make sure to invite your family who are now watching from abroad. My name is Nicholas Werzak, and I'll be your Master of Ceremony for this afternoon. It feels just like yesterday that I was a student at PUMS. I came here when I was 18 years old, not knowing how to cook anything besides scrambled eggs. For me, these studies were not just about medicine, but about life as well. Learning how to properly manage my time, how to live alone and far away from anyone I knew. It was a struggle for me in the beginning, but over the years here, I learned valuable lessons about myself that I wouldn't have been able to learn living in Canada. Use this time to explore Europe and to make amazing friends along the way. The White Coat Ceremony is a rite of passage for medical students, and it was created in 1993 by the Arnold P. Gold Foundation. This ceremony signifies your entrance into the clinical healthcare studies, and it's the beginning of a process of professional development that will never stop throughout your career. Wherever your medical training takes you, wear your white coat and title with pride and privilege, but also remember the value of humanism as the core of healthcare. Remember why you got into medicine in the first place, not for the title or the prestige, but out of a desire to help people. By donning your white coat, you accept to provide the highest standards of care to your patients as individuals and to meet the wellness needs of our society. Remember this important moment as your big step in this journey, and never forget about the family and friends who are supporting you every step of the way. I hope you enjoyed your first year here in Poznan, even though I know first year is one of the most stressful ones, and you probably spent a lot of late nights studying. It's going to fly by quickly, so enjoy your time here. As a proud member of the medical profession and a recent graduate of PUMS, I welcome you to the start of this fulfilling, lifelong journey. Thank you. I'd like to now introduce Professor Magdalena Tsader, a PUMS medicine graduate class of 1990 Polish division, to deliver a short speech.
Distinguished deans, members of the faculty, family and friends, and most importantly, the students. It is an honor to be today on this special day. First, I would like to congratulate you on achieving this milestone for your hard work and dedication. It has paid off. And this is just the beginning of journey of being a healthcare professional. Realizing or not, you committed to a way of living and thinking which requires dedication to lifelong learning, to service to patients, and to your profession. It is not a job, it is a way of life. Along this journey, you will encounter joys and challenges which will test you as never before. You will feel challenged by faculty, mentors, patients, and peers. All of them are your teachers. Training, especially as rigorous as in Poznan University of Medical Sciences, is demanding, and it is designed to develop habits of continuous learning, leadership, and commitment. These qualities will not only get you through the school, but are essential in your future life in a healthcare profession. Remember that you will be practicing the knowledge you are acquiring now throughout your entire professional life. So study to retain this knowledge, not only cram. Study to understand a topic. This sometimes requires to go beyond course material. It is not difficult. Your teachers and mentors are your guides. Appreciate them. Many of them are attending this ceremony today. They devote their time and energy to lead you through the process. Develop and cherish these relationships. They will be a source of mentorship, invaluable advice, and support. University is not only about acquiring knowledge, though. It is also about personal development. Each medical profession works in a multidisciplinary team, being either a member of a team and frequently a leader. Being able to work with and lead other people, sometimes under pressure, is critical. Volunteering, including professional organizations and playing team sports, will provide an opportunity to test yourself and grow in this area. Postgraduate training programs may have specific thresholds of national exam scores to select applicants. However, they also seek well-rounded individuals with a high sense of responsibility, leadership skills, and with special interests which are predictive of a long-term success. Seek opportunities to work on extra projects. You might ask how to find time in an already demanding schedule. It is easier than you think, especially if you realize that you already are equipped with a natural curiosity, creativity, and determination. Remember, that is how you got here. And even if you plan a career in a purely clinical field, research will allow you for a deeper understanding of a topic at a level virtually impossible to achieve by studying or even practicing. Hopefully, your research will also fulfill its ultimate goal of helping patients. How does your university training, though, align with the rapidly evolving medical field? You may argue that some tools you learn today will soon become obsolete. There is even a buzz that medical professionals will soon be replaced by technology. Judging from the past, though, technology has been only an aid, and arguably practicing medicine may become easier thanks to technology. The leap might be bigger now with rapid developments in genomics and artificial intelligence. However, it is not likely that patients' desire to be cared for by a human will disappear. And that is when you come in. So observe your mentors, learn different styles of interacting with patients and develop your own. Understand how you effectively communicate and actively listen. Be compassionate. You need to start learning now to be ready when you continue training after graduation. And last but not least, always strive for the best. The best you can provide for patients, for loved ones, for yourself. The best residency, the best fellowship, the best workplace. It sounds cliché, but it is true that most of the limitations are within us. Therefore, we have no excuses. It is our choice to make whether to move beyond them. Make long-term plans about your future, where you want to do residency, fellowship, where you want to work, and learn what is required to get there. You have already made a choice to study at an excellent university. Plan your next steps early. Good luck.
Thank you, Professor, for that lovely speech. Now I'd like to invite a student who just graduated this morning, Dr. Masako Lei from the PUMS Advanced Medicine class of 2019, to share a few words.
To our officials, our faculty, our staff, fellow students, and most welcome guests, I'm honored to be here today. About a week ago, I was asked to comment on the quote, "When you stumble, make it part of the dance." And it was only in the last few years that I actually took this message to heart. When you think about it, is there only one right way to dance? And similarly, is there only one right way to study medicine, to become a doctor? In this moment, I want you to let that sink in for a bit while I go over 3 very important lessons I think would have helped me years ago when I was in your position there. They may seem very generic, but I guarantee you they'll take you far, so listen. My first piece of advice is not to overstress. As simple as that sounds, a lot of us tend to forget our ways. Life can throw curveballs at you, and stress certainly can help you get you going every so often, but when you let it consume you, I guarantee you're not going to be productive. You're not going to get any new information, you're going to be cranky, it's not going to work for you. The solution I found was actually a little picture I happened to see on Instagram, and it was just a very simple flow chart. It went like this. Are you stressed? Yes or no? If you said no, well, great, you don't need to continue reading. If you said yes, then you move on. And the next point was, can you do something about it? Yes or no? And you know the funny thing? At the end of both yes and no, it said, don't worry about it. Can you do something? Yes. Okay, well, go do it. If you can't do anything, well, you can't do anything, so don't stress about it. Makes sense, doesn't it? The bottom line is that there's always a way, but the choice is yours on how to discover said solution. For the things you can control, go for it. But if not, let somebody else do it. Things will work out in the end, so have faith. So in addition to remembering how not to stress out, if you can't quite grasp the flowchart I just explained to you right away, the next point of advice I have for you is to be kind to yourself. And what I mean by this is, just because you're not actively reading, watching a video, doing questions, that doesn't mean you're lazy. Okay, if you need to take a nap, you need to eat, you need to go out for a walk, hang with friends, that's still part of the learning process. I used to beat myself up and consider myself lazy if I wasn't suffering. But that's not the right way to do things. The more I took the time for myself, the more I realized that I now have the energy. Don't underestimate this energy. For me, one of the biggest things that saved my life was going to escape rooms. I can't express this enough. I'm very proud to say that I just completed my 110th escape room last week. So things just keep getting better and better. A little bit of a pointer here. I know there's been a recent tragedy in Koszalin. God bless the people we lost there. But everywhere in the world, they're going through rigorous checks to make sure that escape rooms are now safe and playable for everybody. So I do really highly recommend checking it out. There's something so satisfying about opening a lock and just solving things together with your friends. Take that with you. You might find that to be applicable in real life. Another part of the point I was just about to make, for those who are doing well, not having to do many retakes, please look after your fellow colleagues. There's a phrase out there that says, you're as weak as your weakest link. Well, so the way other people do has some reflection on you as well. There's absolutely no need to gossip over, who failed, or mock them and make fun of people or hope that they get expelled. No. At the end of the day, we all are trying to do good and serve the community, right? If you see somebody acting a little funny, just ask, how are you doing? Are you okay? Little things like that help me tremendously, and I hope that I did the same for other people. Work as a team. I can't express that enough. Talk to one another. Especially if you have some questions here and there, talk to one another. Wink, wink. I really express that wholeheartedly. After the last 2 points, my final piece of advice to you is to honestly just keep moving forward. Medical school and life in general are going to test you tremendously, not just on paper or at the scary OLAD building, but in general. I'm going to share the story again that in my first semester here, my dad died, just all of a sudden out of the blue. My life was completely turned upside down, and I didn't feel like life was worth living. And to make matters worse, a few months later, I got robbed twice. I lost a very close friend. And shortly after that, my mother was diagnosed with cancer. Oh, and it goes on. I lost a grandmother shortly after that, and during my elective rotations in the last year, I lost another grandpa and the family dog. I shed a lot of tears and had a lot of emotional breakdowns. But the things I remembered were to talk to people. It's in my nature to just go home, hide, curl up into a ball, but I can't express the people around you, your colleagues who are there with you in the same boat, away from home. They're the ones who are going to carry you far. These were the darkest times of my life during my medical school education. So take the time, talk to people, contact your family and friends back home, a quick Skype chat, Line, WhatsApp, WeChat, what have you. Just talk. And please make use of the resources the school provides to you. The counseling services, for example, I couldn't have survived without Dr. Nadia Brill's guidance. It really helps to just talk, so don't wall yourself up. Do not fixate over, oh my gosh, I need to get straight 5s in everything. Oh my gosh, I have to take a retake. It doesn't matter. Okay, you've got a bit of a hiccup there. Jump over it and move on, right? Sometimes you have to just remind yourself that you are strong and you can do it. I need you to repeat that in your head over and over again because I'm so sorry, it's only going to get worse. But you have to make it positive too. So on paper it may look worse, but you make the experience. To sum things up, just because someone has a different dance routine, oh, so-and-so took the step now, oh, so-and-so did that, it doesn't matter. You focus on yourself. There's a reason why racehorses have these blinders. Kind of focus on the same thing. It does not matter what your neighbor is doing. Good for him or her, but this is your story. You're going to have a great story to tell people in the future. And maybe one of you will be up here in the next few years giving the same speech to the next generation of physicians here. So please, remember to not overstress, remember the flow chart, be kind to yourself, and just keep moving forward no matter what. I'm honored to have gotten the chance to share a few words here today. And part of the whole process of being a physician is mentorship. So if you just look at my name there, you can search me on Facebook or Instagram or any other form of social media. I would be more than happy to talk to you about anything. Anything. I literally mean that. Okay? Stay strong, everybody. I think I can see great things in all of you. Smile, be positive. I can't express that enough. Stumble a few times, your dance routine is going to look amazing. Okay? Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thank you, Doctor. I'd like to wish the best of luck in your future. Now we will begin the formal cloaking of students in white coats by student authorities. I'd like to invite Aneta Horzepa and Kenny Wu, both from the second-year advanced medical program, to read the names of students.
Good afternoon, everybody. We are now going to begin with the Advanced 4MD program. So the first student to come up and be honored is going to be Muhannad Aboud, Abdullahi Ahmed, Mila Alkio, Madeline Antonovich, and Danya Ashkar.
And then we have Tarek Azar, Thomas Brokaw, Adam Brzezinski, Lucille Chamberlain, and Lawrence John.
Our next students are Yin Chang, Mihail Ting Yu Chen, Quan Lin Chu, Yao Ming Huang, and Camilla Chaya.
Martine Ellerson and Louise Mel Ervik, Daniel Fikohi, Nizamuddin Girach, and Catherine Grabka. I'm sorry, what?
Barbara Grzatkowska, Hussein Hamad, Farah Hamati, Hannah Harris, Khaibar Hazrat, Shang Xian Sisye,
Why are we doing this?
because we need more people. They're all here. Wei Huang. There you go. And then, so just go from June. It's okay. Go here.
June Ha, Hunaid Hussain, Aslam Iqbal, Anastasia Kalantarova, Sivanthi Kanagasundaram, Ta Chun Kao.
Do one more. Good. Which one did you enough on? This one. Korean next. Me? We need more students. We now like to welcome Korina Karpenko, Olivia Kavetsky, Saman Khali, Michał Klokner, Monika Kozera, after Monika, so you're here.
Neoma Padua, Michael Leahy, Anthony Malouf, Alicia Malouf. One more.
Good.
Taranjit Melhi. Monica Mikolajczak.
Rami Mitfali, Tala Mukhtar, Bertha Muzora, Edris Neiro, and Abimbola Ojobi.
Claudia Olszewski, Natalie Perez Mendez, Irene Perez Infante, Nicolas Personitz, and Benjamin Pinker.
Our next students are Benjamin Piosek, Natalie Poniatowski, Dafna Porat, Mikhail Rafik, and Paweł Rutkowski, and Anna Sadujko.
We have Florence Salotun, Danusha Sanchez, Vital Sapoynikov, Amanda Sellers, and Joan Silva. And okay.
We'd now like to welcome Shabolk Simo, Sofia Sobkev, Olivia Stechko, Abdul Subhan, and Mahala Subramyana Pillai.
Mayanti Telge, Christos Tsavalos, Natalia Vrbitska, Daniela Volarik, Christopher Wisnik. We have Nicole Zembo, Su-Yang Zhao, and now for 6MD.
Basit Abdul Kader, Abdulrahim Alawir, Mohammed Al Asafa,
Hatem El Farah, Nivetha Arul, Karina Audi, Mohammed Baiva, Giovanni Burgos, I can do these ones because they're all Chinese.
Can you? That'd be really great. So choose. You're gonna do up
Sure,
to
do
here.
five, sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll start from here.
Okay.
Remember, go by 5.
Zhang Xingyu, Zhang Julia, and Jason Chen Teng Chen, Chen Peijun,
One more.
Qiu Yiting.
Start here.
Why don't you start there? It's fine. Because I think we should go in order.
say these next 5 as well. I can't say them. Start. Go.
Kasidith Horkahana, Zhuang Yushin, Zhong Zhichen, Rishabh Dev, Alexandra Donica, Matthew Adeas. There's so many people missing. Hans Bendik Eriksson,
Matthias Gartland, Sander Gaustad, Nora Nur Gundagdu, Anna Havik, Anastasia Hajduk, Sigmund Heistad,
Gabrielle Hong, Peter Melling Hoy, Xie Xiangyu, Huang Chu Chen, Hong Ruyue, Akalia Indra Kumar, stop. Okay. And one more, right?
Abbas Yamal Aldin, Nikodem Yarmoshko, Paulina Jaworek, Ankita Jayadevan, Melissa Mary Joy,
Siritan Kirti Jaru Kumjan, Raklau Klajing, Aya Kreis, Lavanya Mohan Kumar, Nikita Nirajan Kumar. Guo Jiafu.
Evie Larson, Simone Lien, Felice Lin, Aparuva Manjul, Christopher Mochulski, Rona Molakari,
Sandra Mosaid, Sangeeth Nair, Brianna Nevanis, Victoria Novinsky, Shane Saijan Oz Hakanat. One more? Okay. Jan Paprotsky, Akshita Parashev,
Shilpa Patalia, Raul Pavate, Michelle Prusak, Sofia Flatkad Ravnas, Lotte Roberts, Christian Salvesen,
Chantra Satayatham, Joachim Schott, Prabji Singh, Dominic Sobchak, and Lakshan Somargam.
Kornavri Subte Vilkul, Huang Tung Sun, Naim Tayutivu Tikul, Chao Wei Tseng, Shan Vatarnvaragon, and Kanpicha Vimontasit.
Wu Fangyu. And now, let us welcome the 5 DDS. Alicia Anand, Saman Araste, Dario Bresciano, and Hung Chang. Zheng Yuan Chang, Sandy Chen, Tuyu Chen,
Su Yun Chen, Yenin Chen, Yu Husan Chen, Kai Hisen Chen, Chao Ning Chu.
Yu Yang Chu, Maria Gavaya, Ashvanth Gopinath, Yu Ting Ho,
Eating Hsia, Chia Husan Hu, Tsu Han Huang, Yu Xiang Huang. Nuan Kanok, Jiraman Gok Kolsuk.
Arshia Keshavars Mashuri, Zhensheng Li, Yu Qing Li, Shao Yu Liao, Malgozata Mavetska. Ryan Movagachian, Darsika Munar Ninathan.
Cameron Naim Kayani, Jacob Pesello, Paul Richel, Hanan Salmeh, Estelle Straton, Olaf Shemrai, Hugo Tapia,
Mercedes Tilishchuk, Masieha Wafa, Chi Yang Wei, Cha Hui Wu, Chung Chang Wu.
And for our final students, Ying Hui Yang, Cheng Lun Ye, Su Chang Yu, Ting Yi Lu, Antonia Engrevetsen, Nora Nur Gundagoddu. Thank you.
Now I'd like to welcome Associate Professor Justina Opidel-Szymacek, the Vice Dean of Medical Faculty II for English Programs, to read the Hippocratic Oath. Please stand.
Accepting with respect and gratitude the conferred title of physician and being fully aware of the responsibilities involved with it, I do solemnly swear to fulfill my duties conscientiously, to protect human life and health, to prevent suffering and disease to the best of my knowledge, and to help bring relief to the sick, irrespective of any differences as to their race, religion, nationality, political views, or financial status. Always bearing in mind the patient's welfare and showing them due respect, not to betray their confidence and keep private all knowledge concerning the patients, even after their death. To protect the dignity of the medical profession, not to dishonor it, to treat my colleagues with due kindness without questioning patients' confidence towards them, yet at the same time acting impartially and having in mind the welfare of the patients under my care. To widen my professional knowledge and to share with the medical world all that I shall be able to discover, invent, and improve. I do solemnly swear.
Congratulations again for this big step in your medical career. Finally, I'd like to invite the director, Professor Katarzyna Zimnicka, to close the ceremony.
I would like to invite you to join us for a toast. Thank you very much for being here. The ceremony is concluded. Thank you.